What is everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Smart Minds, Good Times. Today we have two special guests, Jay and Kareem. Say what's up.
What's going on, man?
How's y'all day going?
Doing all right.
Yes, sir. Yo, I didn't know it was raining just now, but yo, the weather's been crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It was like 70 today, right?
It's crazy.
It's supposed to be snowing, but it's 70.
It's supposed to be snowing.
Yeah, I mean, it's winter, man.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was snowing like a couple of days ago, though.
Yeah. It was 18 on Monday. Now it's
Yeah.
crazy.
So, bro, tell me a little bit about yourself, bro. Like, no, this is like a two people thing, but like, where'd y'all grow up at? Are y'all from Richmond or
yeah, from Richmond. Yeah.
born and raised? What y'all do for work?
I work in a manufacturing warehouse.
All right.
I'm a car salesman.
Hell yeah! Oh shit! So you sell cars?
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, let's get to it. So, like, what got y'all into like film directing? Is that right? Film directing or?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
For me, I got straight into doing visual effects when I was about 13, 14.
Uh huh.
So I was on YouTube looking up like random videos. I was watching Harry Potter at the time at that age.
Okay.
And I looked up Harry Potter effects, and I seen kids younger than me, older than me, doing their own like effects duels and stuff like that.
Uh huh.
And I started teaching myself how to do it. And then I started studying filmmaking, and
Yeah.
along the way, it wasn't directing right away until like later on throughout the years. Like we were doing, me and him were doing like skits of us flying in the backyard,
What, 12, 13?
like 12, 13.
A
On the,
flag in the backyard.
yeah, green screen, all
Yeah.
types of stuff,
Right.
man. Yeah.
It really started from there, and then
Uh-huh.
it grew to a much bigger thing. My sophomore year in college at Virginia State University, I did a short film. And,
Okay.
I had a video project, and the project was just to make sure you can edit and cut up videos and do what we learned in class.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go above and beyond, so I got with him, and I was like, "Hey, man, let's make a short film." So we literally sat down, wrote one, put it out there, man, and that's where the journey started.
That's blinded, right?
Yeah.
So that was y'all's first one.
Yeah. And we,
Damn.
so it was just like a student short film, no special equipment, anything. They shot it on at the school using just a camcorder
Oh shit.
and threw it on YouTube just to see what it would do, and it blew up quick. Like right now, it's sitting at 110,000 views on
I
YouTube.
saw that.
Yeah.
So like, what did it get like in the first like year or so?
I think
It started off slow at
Yeah.
first, like you said, we just threw it up there just to, you know what I'm saying, all right, let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
And we just started to check it, and periodically it just started to rise higher and higher. So I got with him, man, and I was like, this is our calling. This is what we were born to do.
Yeah.
And that's when we got together and wrote Retribution.
Oh yeah. So y'all say y'all been doing this and y'all started like messing around with it since y'all were 12.
yeah,
So y'all go like way back a little,
yeah.
like elementary, middle school type days, or
Yeah.
oh shit, hell yeah. So like that one, how long did it take y'all to make? Cause it was like, was it just one camera y'all used, or
It was one camera.
for the blinded, the first one?
Yeah, just one camera.
Okay.
Standard equipment. No dollies, no nothing. That was just our pet project.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
And we just, the resources we had, we just made way.
So how long do you think it took? Like a week or so?
That actually took maybe like 2 days, 2 or 3 days to shoot, because it was a short, so the scenes weren't that long. So honestly, it was just getting everybody together, going this place and that place on campus, and that's how it came about.
How'd y'all like come up with the story behind it? Like it was like the toxic football player boyfriend and his rival was like the
Yeah,
I don't
rival.
know how that came about. I don't know.
So when he called me to be a part of it, he had like pieces of it. He was like, he got the premise of like it's an abusive boyfriend situation, and I said, you know what, let's spice it up. Let's throw a little twist in there, just so they don't know nothing about it. So I'm not gonna spoil it for nobody that hasn't seen it, but you should watch it. It's a good little short film.
So that one, I'm just curious, what y'all get on the project?
Definitely got an A. Definitely got an A on the
I
project.
bet.
Yeah,
Did anybody else go like above and beyond?
No, everybody just did standard projects.
Oh yeah. So like that, how long are you? When did y'all finish college doing that?
I haven't finished college yet.
Okay.
But we did that in 2019. In 20, actually, we did that in 2019, and then I think we wrote Blinded in 2019. I mean, Retribution in 2019 also.
Yeah.
And then we shot it in 2020.
Yeah.
Yep, had the premiere
right.
in October 2020. Yep.
That's right. And the movie came out, I think,
November.
Yeah.
Okay, so that second film is, I forget the name of it, but it's the horror horror
Retribution.
film. Retribution. Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the making of that? What was the inspiration behind it? That one, I would say, I fuck with it hard. That was fire. It was like real professional. Like y'all could have probably made it like an actual movie type. Like it was good. Though.
Yeah. I was in an Airbnb one night, and the way it was set up, it was like we had the basement level, and it was a top level above us. So I just got to thinking, like my ideas come to me randomly at weird times, and I just got to thinking like an Airbnb horror story. And at first it was just like 2 or 3 people, and then we just came about and made it four guys, 4 girls, and that's how that came about. In the story, we wrote that in like a night.
Yeah, y'all wrote the story in a night.
Yeah. Once we get to rolling, we get to rolling. That's how writing is, man. It's like when you writing, sometimes you have your moments where you get writer's block and you can't figure out what you want to do. And that's when we like, all right, let's chill for the night. I call tomorrow, we'll get back to it. But that night, we just happened to just take off with it. And I think I fell asleep.
Yeah.
We ended up wrapping up the last scene.
Yeah. I threw an extra twist on it.
Oh, so you just trusted it was good.
Yeah.
Yo, quick question. Like, when I was watching it, out of curiosity, was there like a little inspiration from the movie Unfriended? You know that movie, the horror movie?
I've seen it.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Was there like a little inspiration behind that?
No, I took different. I did some research. I'm not very known for the horror films and stuff, so this was my first taking on it. So that's why I thought it was like, at first when he presented the idea to me, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then I took on, I was like, I want to try something different. I'll try it out, see how that does. So I did some research, looked at a couple movies, and I forgot what movies I was looking at, but it kind of, it brought in that inspiration of the horror short film in this one place, and it's an anniversary of this ghost girl. It's the whole thing.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. But how'd y'all go about like finding the actors for the film though?
I think,
a few of the actors I think was all right. So we got Isaiah, that's my boy from State. Yamni, that's my girl from State also. Dime was a friend from high school. Cherish also went to State, and then he knew Journey. And then us, of course. Yeah. And then Trail, that's my little brother. It was really a good upbringing with just the cast. Everybody got along really good. Everybody gelled together. The first night that we had the Airbnb, we just all rehearsed together, and everybody got to meet each other and get to know each other. We played games and stuff like that. And then the next day we actually shot it. The whole thing.
In one day. Damn,
man.
All right, tell me a little bit about the bloopers, cause I know there was probably some.
Oh my god.
Yo, there was a lot of shots in that film, like especially the editing, like So like I'll ask you about the editing in a second, but like what are some bloopers that happened like while y'all were filming?
So I don't even know. Okay, so while we were, it was the day before that we did the prank.
Oh yeah,
the day before.
My bad. You want to get a little closer?
My bad.
So when we decided to get them on together, when we were rehearsing, we did it mostly on FaceTime calls because everybody was in different places.
Yeah.
So when we got together that first time, the first day, we thought let's rehearse and let's play some games and everybody get used to each other, and, get to feel a bit. And we had a good time. Everybody like got along together like so quick.
Yeah.
So and the girls like, hey, let's play a prank on the guys. And they asked me because I'm the cameraman, do you want to be part of it?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, sure.
Man, we got to go to the store, man.
Uh-huh.
Look, store, right? Get back.
Yeah.
We pull up. All we hear is screaming. It's me, Isaiah, Trail. All we hear is screaming.
Yeah,
and we
for
like,
the girls?
Yeah, and we like,
oh, shit.
What's going on?
Uh-huh.
So we walk in there, everything is thrown everywhere. I'm talking bags, the couch is messed up. I'm talking about, that's why your weave ain't done. This we hearing.
Oh shit.
And one of the girls supposedly had left. So I'm just sitting there stuck. And the only thing that's going through my mind is, bro, we got all this stuff together just for this movie not to be shot.
You could have thrown on the wig or something.
Yeah.
No. So I went with them to the store and they texted me like, "Are they gone? Are they gone?" I'm like, yeah. Hurry up. So by the time we got there, I recorded pieces of it and I put it behind the scenes on my YouTube channel.
Man,
it was crazy.
Yeah. So like that was a real horror film before the actual scene.
Actual.
Yeah.
That face, they was so scared. Like, oh, we just got here.
I would be too if y'all pull up and I just hear 4 girls screaming and going at it. I'd be like, damn,
I'm
what
like,
the fuck is
man, we
happening?
supposed to be shooting tomorrow, man. What's going on? She like, I'm leaving. She got her bag. I'm like, man.
So like, y'all, when you guys were, when you guys wrote the script, right? Mm-hmm. But how do you go about like bringing the script to reality? Because it's different when it's executed. That's
so the way we did it, usually we try to come up with a concept. But at first, because we're fresh into the short films and stuff and movie making, we were like, in the short films, we just looked up certain places like to get our little inspiration from the story, and it was this one Airbnb that we looked at. We wrote the movie around, and by the time we got to booking, we were like, okay, cool. We get to this place, it's playing it right here, and we scout locations around the house to different scenes to shoot around and everything, from start to finish.
Like that window that you see, that's in that the girl get. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
That window. We basically made that shot off of that window. We saw that it was in there, and we was like, oh, all right, that'd be a cool shot.
Yeah.
And that's how that came apart. There's a lot of visualization that you got to go into. Because the way we write it, we immediately know what we want how it to look. So it's just a lot of visualization and finding places and props and stuff like that, man.
And then you guys got to do, like, the present like I guess the present of the movie, what's happening right now, and then like you guys know how you guys do the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Was that all shot literally the same day right there?
Nope. Yeah. That was extra. The flashbacks was extra.
Oh, okay.
So they didn't even know it was coming until after the fact. When we finished filming, we were like, hey, let's throw in a little something extra.
A little something.
That they don't even know about it. So they didn't even know about it until the day of the premiere. They're like, wait, what is this?
Yeah. Damn. So I mean that's. I'll give y'all props. Like compared to like Blinded, I mean, yeah, it's different. It was like recording on a camcorder, maybe like you can say like regular microphones, but that one was like professional. Is that all y'all's equipment?
Yeah.
Damn. So like, how do y'all go about like I don't know, just making everything look so professional? Like, what cameras do you guys use? You guys
I use a Lumix, Panasonic Lumix G7, I believe, and a Rode Pro Plus mic.
Yeah. What about the microphones? Is it like the ones that are like on the shirts and stuff? Or
no, we just used the one Rode for the entire time.
Oh shit!
And we had little dollies and sliders and stuff like that.
Backdrop, stuff like that.
Yeah. So how long does it take to edit? Because I know like shooting is one thing. Y'all say y'all shot a day, but editing, because there's that one scene, like when the dude goes to go grab. I don't want to spoil it. The dude goes to grab the condoms, whatever, right? And then like there's a dude over the little black shading dude, whatever. Yeah. Ghost.
That was
yeah.
Was it? That wasn't a real person, was it?
It was.
Oh, was it? Oh shit.
Man, it took me so long to edit that. It took me because I think we finished rapping. We finished filming that in June or July. It was July.
Yeah, because I think it was
And then, and I think I finished editing in September. So it took a long time to try to edit because I'm doing all this different CGI and stuff. And the ghost that you were talking about, that was actually me.
Yeah.
On the green screen.
Damn, how'd you make it look like blurry and like a ghost? How'd you make it look like a ghost?
Then I got on the green screen, set a green screen up in my house, and I had to act out the movements and whatnot. And editing, I had to transform my face and my body to try to match like the whole shadowing thing and the lights flickering and all that. A lot of compositing, a lot of visual effects, and my first time doing a little bit of CGI and stuff.
I think you did the walkthrough on the behind the.
Oh yeah, we did. Well, we did a behind the scenes of the entire movie where we showed like how we did this scene. Yeah, it's like an hour long, and we show behind the scenes in there, and we show people's reactions to the movie and whatnot towards the end.
And then we also had an artist on there too from the movie.
Yeah.
She's talking about her art and stuff like that.
Oh,
shout out Ambriana.
That's fire.
Yeah, shout out Ambriana.
You say you use CGI, but what do you guys think about like AI? Because I know AI is taking over. Like a bunch of people in Hollywood were protesting, right? They were going on strikes.
AI getting out of control.
Yeah.
You think so?
It's AI is kind of like taking away like the skill of like when it comes to editing and stuff. It's kind of taking away the skill towards people.
Do you guys think maybe like it would help y'all since y'all are creating a film? Don't you think the AI would kind of help y'all?
It would help. It would help in variants. Like I would say for like I guess some like when people how they use them now, they use it kind of to build like concepts.
Yeah.
Like concept art for when the film starts or AI to use to make the 3D set designs and stuff. So they use that type of stuff, and then editing, they put that, mix it all together, and compositing and stuff. So I'm like, I'll dip into it. I might look into it.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like it does take away like the skill, like the beauty of it. But at the same time, to like the rich people, they're like, okay, we can get it done easier, cheaper, and everything. They're gonna do it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So, you know, how did you guys go about getting? You guys told me the third film, Deceptive. Is it Deceptive?
Deceptive.
That you guys told me that one got on Amazon Prime. Is that like is that something you guys can distribute there on, or do you guys have to get that approved, or how was that like?
Yeah, I think we had.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, that was actually, we didn't even know it was coming. Like we were planning on the movie, so we have our label that we're assigned to. Our movie company is called Risen Legacy Studios.
Okay.
So I'm signed. We are assigned to my cousin's music label, Stacking Up ENT. We have a deal with him to get our films distributed, and we got promotion and everything starts from there. So when we did Retribution, he ended up surprising us, and it got on Vivo, and it also got on Roku and Tidal. And now
that was just a start right
there.
there.
And then we got some calls earlier this year. It's like, hey, we might be able to get your movie up on Tubi. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yo, Tubi, I'm not too familiar with that one, but Tubi is not the one where people talk about like the indie films. Is it? Is it okay? Yeah, is it? But is it still hard to get a film on there?
I think.
I mean, it's not normal. It's like it's a process, and we don't know how. But man, like I said, shout out Greg, man.
Yeah. Shout out Stacking Up ENT.
He been making a lot of things happen. Like like this Prime thing, man. When did we get that news? December?
Oh my God! So when we first got introduced to it, he was telling us, okay, our movie can be distributed. It can also go on Tubi. So we were already preparing for Tubi. Yeah. So I had to send the movie off to make sure it get approved.
Yep.
And it didn't get approved the first time because of the settings, and I had to re-render and everything back and forth the whole movie. So and it finally got approved. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So they already started marketing. We already started marketing. We threw the premiere, said streaming on Tubi. And
he called us like a week later.
Like this, like a couple days before Christmas, I got a phone call. He sent me a video. I was like, what video is this? If him going on Prime, looking up the movie. I lost it, man. Yeah. I was like, what is this? So I called him back. I was like, are you joking? And then I called him. I was like, dude, we are on Prime right now.
I couldn't believe it, man.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because at the beginning of last year, we literally got together and we said, hey, all right, man, we're going to write down our goals. We want to be bigger than we were last year.
Yeah.
And one of our goals was to at least end up on a major streaming platform.
Like Netflix, Prime, Hulu, HBO, stuff like that.
And to be on 2.
Yeah.
Man, all glory to God, man.
Yeah, no, that's I mean, that must be crazy, yo, because it's like anybody can really go on there and it could like show up on the screen. It could just click it. Did you guys get like a lot of good feedback from friends, family on the film? Yeah,
amazing, everybody says the same thing. They never seen the ending come. I'm not gonna spoil it, but
see, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but can you give us a little like backstory behind the film, kind of like a little idea what it's about?
The story isn't about a confused girl. She's in an abusive relationship, and she reconnects with an old friend. So it's kind of, she goes through the obstacles of her, this abusive dude, and her and this old friend that she connects with. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm gonna just leave it at that. And it's an intense story.
A lot of twists and turns that you. It's like your modern hood drama. Like the soundtrack, man, is one thing that really makes the movie. It's so amazing, man. We got a couple different artists. Shout out Justice. Shout out Nolan. Heartbreak Nixon. It's a lot of just twists and turns that you don't see coming. A lot of good visual elements, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna definitely have to watch it. It's on Prime though, right?
Prime Video.
Yeah. On Prime, is it like a subscription for that, or
you don't have to have an account? You can actually go on Amazon, just buy the movie.
Okay.
So and then when you go on Prime Video app, you can just pull it up when you log into your account.
Okay. I'll definitely watch it. I'll let y'all know how it goes. But
Thank you, man.
How long did it take to like the whole? Because that if it's a whole movie and it's on Prime, that must be like a real professional movie.
Yeah.
3 years, man.
3 years.
3 years.
So wait, so y'all been in the process filming, editing since
we started when the pandemic started? We started Publix. We would go every Sunday, and we would just rehearse. We would rehearse in the top where they have like the sitting area. We would just rehearse, go through the scenes and everything. We did that for a while. And then June of 2020, 2021 is when we actually start filming. And then, man, it was a ride from there, man.
Damn, how many different like actors were in the movie? How many different location shots? Like,
it was a lot of locations, and because of the pandemic, it was a lot of stuff going on. So we had to take pauses during certain places. Like one place we were filming, it was a lot of crime in the area. We were just like, oh no, we gotta film somewhere else. So we had to do some reshoots while we were there, and then we have to. Of course, everybody's not gonna be free, so we had to bounce between everybody's schedules and everything. So it took a minute to get here. It took
a lot of patience, man. A lot of patience. A lot of times where things didn't really go our way, but always told him, man, like we got to stick it through. At the end of the day, man, we put this thing together and we got to finish it.
Yeah, when you start something, you finish it. That's how it goes. I mean, I wish I had watched the film so I can like ask a little bit more about it. But I mean, I'm gonna have to watch it because if it's on Prime, I'm telling you, it's got to be professional. But was it like when you guys first started shooting this? You guys said in 2021, right? Did you guys already have enough experience to look like real professional?
So since this was the other two were our first short films. This was our first feature film. Feature films are like 40 minutes or longer. Okay. So this was our first feature film. It took a minute to get here. We knew it was gonna take a minute.
I didn't know it was gonna take this long. But
but
it was a grind, man.
Hey, good things take time.
Yeah. And while we're doing this, we had to come up out of our pockets to get all this certain stuff for the movie equipment. Try to book these places and whatnot. Nobody's paying us anything to put money into the stuff. So we just getting our money out of our pockets, working hard for it to get these places and get these makeup artists and everything, and trying to make sure everything is straight and everything.
That's one thing that's important. You gotta invest in yourself, man.
I didn't even think about that. How much? Like, if you guys feel comfortable sharing, like, what roughly do you think like was the budget? Did you guys think y'all went over it?
Yeah, we went over. I think the estimate I think was like 3,000.
Yeah, probably around that ballpark. But it's like I think it was just like places and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the places took most out of it, really.
Yeah. You guys had to rent like
equipment. We had to rent different buildings and stuff to film some of the scenes in the movie. One scene in particular I'm not gonna say what scene, but in the movie, we were filming one part of it, and then we were trying to book it again for a second part, but it closed down early, so we're like, man, we gotta find another place and try to make it mix in between.
And that's one thing. Do you guys ever have to like make it look like if you guys do a shot, you guys do like maybe 2 or 3 different locations, but y'all make it look like it's in one location? Do you guys do that?
Sometimes you got to do that because things come up, like you said, and you just got to figure out how to work through the adversity, man.
It's like y'all just do strictly film. Have y'all ever done like music videos or stuff? Because I feel like y'all.
So that's what kind of took me into moving, and not movie directing, but just directing in general.
Yeah.
So around that time, while we were doing the skits, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. In the label we were signed to Stacking Up ENT.
Yeah.
My cousin called me. He was like, "Hey, I want you to be a videographer for my label." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm down." So he asked me to do a music video for him. Never did a music video before, ever. So he said, "Hey, it's for these Sony artists." I said, "Huh?"
Damn.
So he's like, "Yeah, this is for these Sony artists, and it's going on Vivo." I said, "You're joking. You want me to do this?" He's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, I never done a music video before, like ever. He was like, "I trust you." So we ended up doing it. I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm made for the record."
Cool. That was cool.
Yo, I feel like that's a lot of weight on your shoulders, though, right?
Yeah.
How did it end up coming out though? Was it came out good?
Yeah, the camera was all right then because we didn't have what we have now. That was like my first time ever
at the level that we were at that time. That was. I thought that was the coolest thing, man. That was. You gotta see it, man.
It's like it was like a modern version of Thriller.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Hell
it
yeah.
was a different concept, man. It was crazy.
So like like how y'all were saying, films take it could take 3 years. The other one took you could say like I don't know, a good 5 or so months. But do you guys have any films y'all are working on right now?
That's what we're just now since Deceptive popping off, going on Prime Video. We are already trying to figure out our next steps and whatnot.
Yeah.
We got a whole lot of scripts in the vault. Right now, I will say, we will be shooting Michaela's Tune next.
Michaela's Tune.
Michaela's Tune. And that's a story about a girl. She's an aspiring singer, and her goal is to just be the biggest singer she can be. And she has to audition for this label, and she kind of loses her confidence. But throughout the movie,
that's why it's a whole it's a whole thing about learning about love and friendships and really trying to, you know, it's a very like I probably would say like our most emotional.
It's gonna be a romance, definitely a romance.
So do you guys mainly look for like the sentimental side of things, or would y'all ever like consider shooting like an action movie or like?
See that's where my mind's been at lately. Yeah, dipping into the action stuff because it's been a minute since we did did some crazy effect stuff.
It's been that's all we've been thinking about.
Yeah, I would really want to dip into the action fantasy type of stuff. In the future, like a lot more.
I know this. I know this like ideas like pretty much like a bunch of people do it or like they were created, but like or y'all could do like I don't know, like a come up story of like instead of like an artist, I don't know, athlete, a fighter, or something like that. And like Richmond, y'all have like the scenery to make the shots happen. I don't know.
That'd be dope.
But I will say a lot of people, I'm sure probably that's like their go-to. But like those come-up stories are always the ones that people aren't going to get bored of them. I don't know. Yeah.
But like you said, there's a lot of people in Richmond that you can make that out of.
Oh, yeah.
Athletes, musicians, and stuff like that, like you said, man. So that's a dope idea.
And I'm sure with like the boxing gyms or fighting gyms, I don't think you guys wouldn't even have to pay. I'm sure like they would like let you shoot some shots after, but or maybe I don't know, some directors that y'all take inspiration from or y'all think like really like goats in the industry.
James Cameron. Okay, my top three is I think James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, and I would have to say my third is probably maybe Christopher Nolan. I think.
I know Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
What about you?
I got Scorsese. You gotta throw him in there too. And I say Denzel didn't shot a.
Denzel Washington?
He didn't direct a couple good ones.
Oh, I didn't know he was a director. I thought he was just an actor. Yeah. Damn. All right. Look. So I'm sure if y'all are film directors, I'm sure it's not like. I guess this is how I see it, right? Like me as a podcaster, if I watch a podcast, I'm gonna analyze. I probably won't really watch it as much. I'll analyze. I'm sure when y'all go to movie theaters, you guys mainly just analyze movies instead of like, because like no person just stare at a screen, but I'm sure y'all like analyze like, damn, how did they do that shot?
When I watch shows and movies, I rewind like a lot of different times because I be trying to look at the shot. I see how somebody might have acted and did this or that. It's different. Like, and he'll tell you the same thing. It's different being a director, and just seeing things because. Sometimes you might be like, oh, we can do that or we can add that element into it. And that's what's really good about film study and just watching movies and stuff like that.
Yeah. In y'all opinion, right? I'll get both of y'all's opinion, right? What's probably one of the best films, directing-wise, like shots, scenery, like one of the best ones y'all think there's out there?
Yeah, that's a tough question. Yeah,
Avatar, like the original one?
Yeah.
Let me see. What else?
That's all CGI, though, right? That's crazy.
Yeah, around that time when it came out, the effects was like way ahead of its time.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and then the sequel, I think the sequel topped the visuals. The effects wise off that.
Crazy,
like,
blew it out the water.
Looks very realistic. It's crazy.
So I throw the Avengers movies up there too.
Which one?
I say Endgame in particular.
Endgame, yeah.
Endgame was crazy. The visual effects in that was, and Infinity War too.
Oh yeah, no, both of them were good.
Yeah,
but like, how hard is it to like use CGI for movies? Like when they use CGI, like in the case of Avatar, the whole film is CGI. How hard is that?
It's very hard. Yeah. It's very hard. I know for them, you would need like a real full team to do that from start to finish. And you got all that time of hours of filming. You got to try to edit each and every single thing of that, like second by second. I know they use motion capture, so they'll try to put like different points on your body for motion tracking.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, they'll editing when it comes to editing. So, they'll build the characters in whatever software they use.
Yeah.
And they'll 3D track it with the actors and whatnot. Try to 3D track on their faces so they'll match their facials and how they talk and everything towards the characters.
Damn. So, it sounds... You know what thing I realized, too? Now I'm thinking I'm here talking to y'all. Like there's things like people like me, a regular movie watcher, things I don't even notice. Like how you said earlier, soundtracks. A movie like Avatar, there's a soundtrack behind the same movie, the whole movie. Yeah. It would be different sounds, and you don't even realize the soundtrack changed.
Yeah.
But like, how important is it to like pick up the small details? Yeah. Like, how do you guys go about picking soundtracks and like?
Soundtracks is very important because you want to. It creates that last feeling point of the movie.
It makes it basically like every emotion.
Yeah.
As far as like the type of music and what's being said,
and it all depends on what you're going for. So like if you have like a horror short film, you need something that's very eerie,
like piano-y type.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got action. You got to have that epic music, that thump to it. Like when these big scenes come, like you know something's coming. You know something's coming. So it all depends like on how the genre is.
Deceptive is actually the first movie where we actually did like an artist soundtrack though.
Okay.
And picking that was hard. Coming down to certain artists and stuff, but like I said, we came down to Justice R, Nolan, Heartbreak Nixon, and
YMF10.
YMF10, yep. And all those artists are amazing artists. What we wanted to do was we wanted to work with all local artists just to put our city on, you know?
Yeah.
We didn't want to work with anybody outside of what we had going on because we wanted basically everybody to get their shine as far as artists. And we wanted just good people. Good music.
You know, when you guys create films, right, how hard is it to like get your film really out there, push it out there? Like, how do you like promote it? Or
extremely hard, man.
Yeah,
everything is yourself. You have to promote yourself.
Yeah.
When we did Retribution, I actually printed out 100 posters and I put like a QR code to the YouTube link. And I handed 100 posters out in like 20 minutes, man. And that day, I think we had
1,000 that day.
Yeah, because we was like 900, and that just that little thing just boosted us 100, and just things like that, man. You gotta promote yourself. Nobody else is gonna promote your stuff as hard as you're gonna promote your stuff.
Yeah. Like you know how like you can say like I know how like in the music scene rappers, you know, they'll go to promo pages and stuff like that. But like, is there like a promo page for movies, or is there a way to like, I don't know, like a sponsor for movies to really get like promotion? Is that a thing or?
Just a couple.
Yeah, I think it's a few. I don't know. I don't really know many names, but I know there's some out there.
Yeah, they just kind of picky about what they put on there.
Yeah, really. Like a lot of these services, they kind of require you to have like certain specifics towards your film, like certain equipment and everything. To like, they want to make sure it's really up to like the highest quality.
Yeah. You know, what's like one of the hardest things about creating a film? Maybe things that I wouldn't know. Regular people.
I think writing is the most tough.
Writing.
I can't recall how many times we had writer's block. We have writer's block right now.
Oh yeah,
it's so many projects that we have in the vault that nobody knows about, and we are all trying to figure out. I don't even know what to do with this. Yeah,
because it's like the art of writing is to make a story that makes sense, and you don't want to rush it.
Yeah,
and then it don't make sense, and then throw the movie off. So. We just kind of, it comes and goes. So I hit him up like, hey, man, let's write. We'll get on it, then run into writer's block again. And we've been running it lately a lot.
Yeah.
But it's just digging deep and trying to get into your zone and really trying to come together and figure out what works.
This is my thought of curiosity, right? Could it? It is like, I don't want to put y'all out there, right? So like, but like, what could, like, this is probably what I would do. I probably like, you know, I don't even smoke, but I'll probably smoke a little weed. Getting me in my thoughts, and then I was just like, right from there. Have y'all ever done that?
Hey, that's right.
Hey, you gotta be creative. You gotta be creative somehow.
I was like, I knew it was
coming.
Yeah. I knew it was coming.
I mean, a lot of times that's where my creativity comes from, man.
Yeah.
Like getting that zone. I
get caught up on the craziest
getting
stuff.
that zone, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's therapeutic, and like really, a lot of times we'll be in the car writing, and I just, you know what I'm saying, and we writing, and that's where a lot of the creativity comes from sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta,
I get caught up like, hey man, I just got this crazy idea. I'm like, Lord, let me sit down for this one.
And look, it be fire too. Look, he be like,
I'm like, okay,
I like that.
I like it. Just put it in the vault for
look, Retribution.
All right, that's where it came from.
That's why I was iffy on it.
Like,
I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. It's iffy. Then he got me on. I was like, okay. Let's try it out.
So when y'all create like the script ideas for the movie, like the background for it, do you guys try to create something that's never been done before, or try to do it in a better way or in a twisty way?
That's our whole goal.
Yeah,
motto.
It's hard to create something that's never really been done before or put out there before.
And that's what's going on with the game right now. It's not a lot of
film is kind of taking a little bit of a hit right now.
Like that's why Tubi is really popular now, because it's independent films that people want to see. They don't want to keep seeing the same movies, same concepts, and that's what we want to do: bring ideas and stuff that nobody has ever seen.
Because y'all are right about that. Because like, bro, I don't even really go to movie theaters anymore. Because I feel like the movies now they don't really try to make them good anymore. They just throw them out there. Or one thing they do a lot, the yearly seasonal movies that are just trash. Like the Halloween ones, and
it's always another Halloween movie or a Jaws or a shark movie, or man, it's getting dried up. And
I heard the one with Jenna Ortega one was really good.
Jenna Ortega.
Oh, that's I think I watched that one. It's
she did the show Wednesday.
Okay.
She's bad. But I forget the name of that movie. It's like they're trying to figure out who killed somebody. I don't know. There's like a detective in that movie.
I think it is something like that.
Yeah.
I know. I forgot the name though.
Did y'all watch it?
I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but I think it was like I don't know, but y'all can pick a question. Y'all can answer the same question, or pick one, and then y'all can answer the same question.
All right, go ahead. You want to pick one?
Randomize.
Just read it out loud.
Yeah, my handwriting's ass, bro.
If you could wish for one thing.
I already know what I'm saying.
I don't even know what I wish for.
Let's just say a genie came here right now.
I'll say success, because I mean success brings happiness, man, and you can get two things in one, and you know what I'm saying.
So like this thing though, you asked for a genie success. Success is like that could be very like it's a different perspective, because success is somebody else might be like bills are paid, but success of you might be like crib in LA, you know. So like what does success mean to you?
Success mean to me, just me. I guess I say just accomplishing all my dreams, my goals. Being straight, meaning being straight is me being able to help my family out, being able to do this, being able to do that. When we want to do bigger movies, bigger projects, do that. You know, just being able to just be comfortable every day and not have to think about this bill, that bill. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be happy. Like my ultimate goal, I think, is to wake up every day and just be able to, hey, let's get on this project. Let's do this. Hey, we got to shoot today.
Yeah.
Like, that's my ultimate
just
dream.
Stay busy,
bro.
right?
Just stay busy, bro. Just doing that every single day.
What about you, bro?
Yeah, if I had one wish, I probably would want to be like one of the greatest filmmakers ever. That's probably what my wish would be.
What you think you got to do to get there, though?
I have no idea.
Hey, that's
keep going.
Yeah. Right now, that's all we're doing right now is, you know, it's hard to get certain roles and certain projects and whatnot. So me just picking up a camera and being able to write my own stuff is just, you know, just building your own resume. And right now, for the resume that we have, getting on Vivo, Thailand stuff, and Prime kind of took it out the park. So it gets on the way. I don't really care how long it takes. I just know it's gonna be a great ride when we get there.
Motion beats no motion, man.
Yeah, that's 100% true. You know,
and it's been a grind. It's been a grind, man, and that's been the fun part, man. We started here, and now that's been the fun part.
And y'all started young, you know, and like I saw one of y'all's, I think it was your post, your story. Like a lot of the great directors are like, they made the first film like 40s, late 30s, and like y'all started y'all's at what, 20?
Yeah,
right.
And that's the good thing about it, because we still got time to learn, still got time to do this.
It's we still learning a lot of ways. Like it for me, it took a very long time to learn into filmmaking. We still learning every new stuff along the way, from doing short films into features, how to do this and that, how to propose how to do this, and how to do certain things or whatnot. it's all a learning process and a learning curve to really get to where we really want to be.
You know, like how do you guys like? How are people like filmmakers? How are they able to monetize off of movies? Do you have to just get in movie theaters, or how does that work?
I think
streaming services. Basically.
It really depends on whatever company they're under their distribution deals that they have. I believe so. I don't really know too much into how the bigger companies do that stuff.
Yeah, we're trying to get to that level.
Yeah, hey, you know how you guys said y'all are signed to is Stacking Up Entertainment?
Yep.
So are they like managers, or what is it like being signed like as a movie maker?
Yeah, so
different, man.
Because it don't really feel like how artists would be. It's like we making movies, man. We making movies. Yeah, honestly. And he's basically like he sees our goal. He sees how hard we're working, and he's just putting everything, throwing the alley oop, and we catching the lob.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like, do they help out like financially, or they're like
they help out. Our CEO, he helps out so much, man. Yeah. Like he's the reason we've been getting on these big platforms and whatnot.
Yeah.
And while we even did this recent movie Deceptive, like for that, he was like, he told me before that he was gonna be at the premiere. Yeah. Okay. And then when I told him about the premiere, he acted like he didn't know. So when he goes quiet, he does something secretive. Yeah. So I was like, he ain't say nothing to us for a little minute.
So we knew something was up.
Yeah. So I got home. We got home after the premiere. I get a call and I say, "It's my cousin, by the way." I see, it's my cousin. Shout out to his 64 boy.
Yeah, it's my opportunity.
He gonna fall out when he say that.
Is that like the rebuttal or something?
It's a old song he made.
Oh, okay.
He's a producer too.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, he's produced for some big artists too.
Oh yeah, so I mean, like working with your cousins, I'm sure like y'all are close, so like he be helping out and stuff. But what's like, I know since y'all film directors, y'all get to pick actors. What would be like your dream actors to star in your movies?
Denzel. Denzel, man. Denzel and probably Angela.
Angela Jolie?
Nah, Bassett.
Bassett. I don't even know who that is.
Angela.
You ever seen Black
Denzel?
Panther?
Yeah.
Yep. You know the Queen? That's Angela Bassett.
The Queen. Okay. Yeah.
She played in a bunch of movies.
Yeah.
Who else would I love to work with? Michael B. Michael B. is another.
Michael Jordan. Yep. Zoe Saldana.
Yeah. I don't even know.
You seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Gamora, that's her.
Mora?
Yeah. Gamora.
Oh, Gamora. Oh, that's the green girl, right? Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Now, what about because when you guys get actors, you guys have to pay them. So like actors like that are like expensive as hell, right? Mm-hmm. So how hard is it to find like actors in your budget that are good?
Yeah, that's kind of tough. But for us, we don't really have much to go around because we just coming out of our pockets and stuff. So we put out, we get our certain roles and stuff. We ask anybody that that wanna help out, wanna be a part of this anyway. Like we'll do this as a non-paying role or whatever. You want to be interested, let us know. And we do get like a line of people that want to jump into it.
The hardest part is just finding people who really committed and really want to do it, not just because you think it's cool. Like people that's really committed and buying into the idea of the project. That's the hardest part about it.
And something on that, like when we were doing our little skits before then, we were doing some of our skits we did like these R&B skits, like like how early 2000s or how 90s R&B artists music videos used to be like, and we recreated it. Yeah. And this 90s page picked up, shout out to 90s Mood. Yep. He posted them and started posting them, and he got like 11,000, 20,000 views a skit. Yep. And people were hitting us up like, "Oh man, I want to be a part of this skit." And then we hit them up. They'd be like, "Nah."
Yeah, they'd be like, "Nah." And a lot of people flaked on us, bro.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people flaked on us. In this journey, man, I can't tell you. My hand, I can't count how many people, man.
I mean, that changes everything last second, right?
Yeah, like, and that's the like I said, that's the hardest part. Mm-hmm. But the beauty is finding that cast that works. That's the beauty, man.
You know what? When do you guys think the next film's gonna be out? Like, do you have a set day? Like,
by the end of this year.
End of this year. Okay, hopefully. Damn. So
hopefully.
And is it gonna be like another professional film? Is it gonna be a short film or?
It's a short film.
Yep,
short film. But even the short films take a lot of time to create, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, essentially, gotta put everything together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what is something that what's like I don't know, something like no one like that doesn't know about movies wouldn't know, like just something that like I wouldn't know about filmmaking. Something I don't know. Maybe it could be like
that you wouldn't know. I don't know. What you think?
I know there's a lot that goes behind to it.
Yeah,
filmmaking isn't easy.
It's not easy at all.
Yeah.
I mean, to any future filmmakers, it don't really matter what type of equipment or anything you have. Like when we first started, we shot like our skits on a Nintendo DS.
On a Nintendo DS?
On a Nintendo DS.
We did everything. Like I'm holding it when it's his turn. He holding it when it's my turn. Like
yeah, the camera is trash.
Like I'm talking about long shots. We gotta. Man, you gotta see the old videos, but
yeah,
like what he's saying is we made it work from that Canon T6.
Yep, moved up for
camcorder first.
Yeah, it was a camcorder. Moved up to a camcorder. Moved up to the Canon T6. And then the camera we got now.
The Lumix.
Yep.
I didn't even know you could record on the Nintendo DS.
Yeah, the 3DS. You know how I had the camera on it?
Yeah.
Man,
I thought it was just a picture. I didn't know you could actually record.
We used to actually we had a series at that time. Like we did a whole series and we didn't write down. Like we wrote down some of the ideas, but most of the stuff was improv.
Yeah.
On the DS.
Yeah. And that's where it started, man.
Hell yeah! I mean, shit. That's the beauty of it, though.
Yeah.
But like, so if y'all go way back, right? Like childhood days. What's like some funny stories y'all got? Like maybe. Like a memorable one. It don't even have to be funny. Just a memorable story.
Every weekend, I'm at his house, man. We watching movies, eating popcorn, candy, fruit snacks, Welch's.
just chill and just watch with like whenever. And
That's all we used to do.
And again, like you said earlier, when we watching films, we analyze.
Yeah,
I think that's what really got us.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what really got us. Because that's all we used to do.
We started doing it.
Play the game.
Yeah, we started every time we watched something, we would analyze it every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's just like I can't watch it regular. I have to analyze. I'm like, this shot is crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll tell you, that's like a curse and a blessing though. Cause like once you get into that, like in that, I don't know, you guys have that knowledge you can't take out of your head. Can't really go and enjoy a movie.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, man, I want to rewind it, but I can't.
When you watch it live,
because I want to see it again, man. It just certain scenes, it just be like from a different perspective, you'd be like, wow, that was good acting. That was a good shot. That was a good way they did this.
Do that every time.
What film like really changed y'all's perspective though, like completely? It's like a certain film you watch, you're like, damn, I've never seen shit like this before.
I don't even know. It's a lot of good films. I don't really know. I don't really have that one particular film. There are some great films. Yeah. Like some great direction. I think a lot of good camera work recently. Well, not recently, I guess. Like when it was coming out. Euphoria. You ever heard of Euphoria?
Euphoria, the series, right?
With Zendaya.
I watched like 2 or 3 episodes on it.
Yeah. Like the scenery and how they do cinematography, it is beautiful. It's crazy how they do certain scenes and how they flip it back and forth. It's very artistic looking, and that's kind of been a new thing for me too. I was like, man, I gotta really up my game in cinematography.
Yeah, but it's like if you guys wanted to really up your game, equipment is expensive.
Yes, it is. It's crazy.
It's expensive because because I have I was. This shit right here is like, it's not too expensive, but it's expensive,
Yeah.
I know like professional movie cameras are like $100,000 cameras, probably even more.
Crazy.
Man, that's what we dreaming for now, man.
Yeah.
Trying to get those cameras and that equipment and stuff like that that'll take us to that level. That's what we're in the process of doing right now. But like you said, man, it's expensive, man. It's only us. But I mean, that's the beauty of it, man.
Yeah.
Just putting everything together and making it happen.
Yeah, it's like, because it is hard to really like blow up in the movie scene, right? Because a lot of like movies or directors blow up because maybe like a certain actor that happens a lot, but like it's hard to blow up off of a movie, like or like series. Like one series I remember that blew up like completely was Squid Games.
Yep.
Like that one.
I still haven't seen it.
Y'all haven't seen it?
I'm missing out. I know I'm missing out because they talked about it so much. I'm like, I'm missing out. And I know I think they're finishing up season 2 or something like that.
It's good.
It's good.
But like it was like that movie is like a short. It was not a short. I'm tripping. It's like it was made by a smaller company out in an Asian country. I'm not trying to sound racist, right? It's an Asian company, but like it got bought out by Netflix. Those people did not make a dime.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. I think they made like $10,000 or something.
That's crazy.
Netflix made like over $100 million on that.
See,
film.
that's the scary part about jumping into a major company. Like that's why we rather build our empire and do it ourselves because Man, people, man, they don't care, man. The business is cutthroat.
If they can make money, they can make money.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, what's something y'all wanted to come in here and talk about? Something maybe I'm not asking. Something like film-wise or anything y'all wanted to come talk about.
Yeah, to anybody that, you know, that want to get to filmmaking, it don't really matter. Like I said earlier, it don't matter what type of equipment or anything. Just if you get an idea, make sure you write down all the pieces and take down these little pieces, because you never know when you get an idea like, man, this would be cool, and then you dip back into that one box of the old ideas that you had, take one of those pieces like, oh, this would be crazy.
Yeah.
So that would definitely help out with.
What do you think is like the biggest lesson you've learned since like film directing, both of y'all?
Just keeping your team together.
Yeah.
Keeping everything together. Like us as directors, we have to keep everything together.
There's been times where he's, and me too, ready to lose our shit, but it's like at the end of the day, if we do that, everything go crumble.
Yeah.
So it's like keeping everything together and keeping your composure and just handling adversity, because a lot of times there's gonna be curveballs that hit you. I remember we were shooting the party scene, and the DJ, my guy Eddie, DJ Conflicted, he hit me up. He was like, "Hey man, I missed my train. I missed my train." He was coming from VA Beach to here, and I was like, "Damn." So I hung up. I called him back, and I'm like, "Bruh, I got you a ticket.
Yeah.
Get your ass on this train." And moments like that, if I would have panicked, you know what I'm saying, who knows what would have happened. That whole day would have been like script.
And the money we took to rent the place, that would have went to a waste.
Yeah.
So you just got to handle certain stuff like that.
I think it was a lot that we had learned for the last couple of years, like learning patience and learning how to stay motivated, because you know when you're working on something so long, it could be draining in sometimes. But but you know,
times we wanted to give up. And keep going.
Yeah, we kept it going. We kept it pushing. You never know what could happen, and getting this, having it on Prime Video, that was crazy.
Blessing.
One of the top streaming services. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And like our CEO, he really looks out for us. And it's crazy because the day of the premiere, I got a call. I was like, man. I was like, where were you at? He was like, he's in New York. Like I said, he didn't say nothing to us. Yeah. So when he's quiet, he does something secret.
Yeah.
He was making some moves for you.
So I got home. I put my stuff down. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. And he calls me. He's like, cuz I'm in New York. I said, okay. Yeah, I remember you told me that. He's like, but guess what? It's like, what? I got y'all a billboard in Times Square.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I was like, you're lying. And then he was like, I got a video. I'm going to send it to you when I finish editing. I was like, it's ridiculous. I got it on my phone.
Wait, did you guys post it on Instagram?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I saw it. I saw it when you first hit me up.
I was losing it. I was like, crazy, no way.
I ain't even been in New York before, so
that's
crazy. See that there?
That shit must be expensive too, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, how in the world did he do this? This is crazy.
Things happen, man.
No, that's crazy because like Times Square that's not just anybody, because it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Was it like it was like was it the one? What's the store right there on the right? It's not the M&M store, right? Nah, right?
I don't think so.
Oh no.
I think it was just a bunch of
I don't think it was near any stores.
Okay.
So
I think it was like straight in the middle with all the screens and stuff.
Yeah, because it's sectioned in different areas, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it wasn't like the one on top of like the police department, big.
Nah.
That's the most expensive one out there. I believe that shit's like $300,000 an hour. It's something crazy.
We'll be there one day. We'll be there one day.
Sure.
We'll be there one day.
You know, what's like I don't know. What's man, I'm trying to think because I don't know personally. You guys are my first like film directors here. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think maybe what's something I can ask y'all. Something like you know, something that comes into your head. Something you guys want to talk about film wise.
I don't know.
One thing I want to say. One thing. To everybody out there with a dream, with a goal, just go hard, man. It's a lot of people that's gonna be in your path that's gonna say no, you can't do it. It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna look at you and laugh and just talk down on you because your dream isn't their dream.
Yeah,
and that's what we kind of went through. But at the end of the day, me and him, man, this is my dog right here. We stood by each other and we just kept going because at the end of the day, like nobody can stop you but yourself.
Yeah.
So if you have a dream, if you have a goal, do not stop till you get there. And when you get there, keep going. Keep going.
No, that's 100% true. It's really all up to you because if y'all talking about y'all want to be big film directors.
Yeah.
The only thing, if y'all were to stop right now, then it's over right there.
That's it.
And when we were even creating, like starting off when we did the skits and people were flaking, and then when we started doing like the bigger projects and the views started taking on, people were more interested.
Yeah.
And that's up. And then again the same thing. Like we'll get you on the movie, you know, but you got to put in the work. You don't put in the work, you got to go.
Yeah.
And I think we had to remove a bunch of people when we did Retribution.
Yeah.
We had to replace certain characters and whatnot because people weren't answering phone calls and rehearsals and stuff. We had to replace, and we got people at the last minute and they nailed it.
Yeah.
It
That
was
cast
crazy.
of Retribution. Shout out to cast of Retribution. Man, that, like you said, some of them people came in last minute and stepped in and learned it in like 2 weeks. Learned the role in 2 weeks.
So you guys do rehearsals.
Rehearsals.
So how long do you guys do rehearsals before y'all go at it? Is it like rehearsal per scene or rehearsal for like the whole movie?
Well, for like I think we do it for like the whole movie.
Yeah, we go through the whole project at once.
So
But
go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
It's really just based off time.
Yeah.
How we feel.
Yo.
It takes a lot of time. It also depends on like the length of the script too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Comfortability and stuff. If they like really got the chemistry, because that is a big thing too. When you have chemistry, you have to make sure it looks right. It can't look stale.
Yeah.
It's got to flow. It's got to be a flow.
You know, do you guys ever ride down like Richmond, I don't know, or any other parts nearby, and y'all just think like, yo, that should be a good shot right
All
there?
the time.
All the time. I send them a video. I'd be out somewhere random. Like, look, you see this? This is where we can do this and that. Like,
what's one of y'all's like favorite spots y'all ever came up with? Like something like damn, y'all never like some, I don't know, a hidden spot, something like that.
I say I mean,
you think the Armory House?
The Armory House?
Yeah,
we've been there a lot of times.
It's an Armory House near where I live, and it's a cool little house that everybody goes to. They can take pictures and whatnot. They do little weddings and stuff around there and everything. I think we shot parts of that for that movie too. For
try to skit there
too, and Deceptive too.
We did a lot there.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, guys, so y'all dig in.
I'll let you do this one.
See what we got here.
Let's see.
Long, boring life or short and fun life?
This is the thing, when that question comes up a lot, I might have to take it out. But look, so this, what I mean by that, there's actually restrictions on it. Like long, boring life, like you cannot go out. Anything that might bring joy to you or anything, you're restricted from it. Long, short life, let's just say you got all the money in the world, you don't have to pay for anything. You got 7 years left to live.
I probably just short life.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I say.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's you got one life, so it's gonna end. It's gonna all end in one way. So either you can do the boring part or just go out and just live it out while you can.
Yeah. So like, if y'all won the lottery right now today,
say the best.
Short.
10 million. What y'all doing?
Buying the studio. Buying the studio.
Yeah.
Definitely buying the studio.
I gotta get my background, my LLC and all that stuff, my business stuff first.
Get the fam straight,
Yeah.
But the studio definitely.
Yeah.
Because we've been talking about that for a minute.
Do a lot of investing.
Yeah.
A lot of investing.
Like, but like, what about like, I don't know, dream car? What was like one of y'all dreams car?
I got mine kinda, but
what is it? Is it the Challenger out there?
Charger.
Hell yeah.
I might get I don't know. I might have to get me a Maybach or something. You know what I'm saying?
Something
so I
bougie,
get somebody to drive me around. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? When I don't feel like driving.
Yeah.
I might say, hey, bro, hop in. Let's go to the studio real quick.
Get a little chauffeur in there.
Yeah.
What about you, though?
So they made this car. You seen the Avatar, right? So
Avatar?
Or the Mercedes jump?
The Mercedes. So they designed this whole Mercedes that's built around Avatar. It's called the Avatar, I guess Mercedes, I think.
Okay.
So they like the wheels, they glow up, they light up like how it is in the movie at nighttime, and they turn to the side. All the wheels turn to the side, and you can like parallel park like this.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
When you get that, come pick me up.
In the screen, there's on the front screen there is no wheel. So there's like a little how it is an animation like that you turn with your fingers, and on like there's a big screen of the avatar world where they tell you to turn left, like you're moving through the forest while driving in the real world. It's crazy.
Damn, no, I have seen that. It's like one of those. What are they called? Like when they're not in production, it's called the concept car. Like I have seen that.
Like I think they're supposed to be coming around selling it later on towards like the end of the century, end of the decade.
End of the decade.
Man, yeah, like I said, when you get that junk, come pick me up, bro.
I gotta get that.
Well, guys, I appreciate you guys so much for coming. Is there
anytime?
So one thing I like to ask all of our guests on here, if you guys had a chance to give the whole world a message, what would it be? Y'all can take turns.
Imagination. My saying is imagination to everything, and it is everything. And everything that we create, everything that is around you is through imagination. And without imagination, the world would be completely dark. Imagination is everything.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I would just say, like I said, chase your dreams, man. Like, don't sit here and let anybody tell you you're not capable of doing something. At the end of the day, everybody is different. Everybody has their own dream. Everybody has their own goal. Don't let nobody tell you you have to do what I do. Don't let nobody change your path. At the end of the day, the harder you go, the farther you'll go. That's it. The harder you go, the farther you'll go, man.
That's two strong messages.
You just gotta go, man. Gotta keep your foot on the gas and keep going.
Yeah.
Trust God and just go.
Shit. Jay, right?
Yes, sir.
And Kareem, I appreciate you guys so much for coming, bro.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
And I mean, I appreciate all your friends, family, or anybody else watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. We out. Later.
Yes, sir. All right.